Right? Onegashimasu. Start. Up and down. Hey, head side to side. Hey, heel to shoulder. Circles one way. Circles the other way. Hey, with the wa. Arms going forward. Hey, arms going back. Side. And the other side. Crossing one side. And cross the other side. Hey, open and close. Hey, Tai Sabaki. Lower your hips, keep your spine up. And moving side to side. Use your hips, not use your arms. Tai Sabaki. Hand tight. Hand tight. Hey, Ryoho. Tenchi. Yoko. Hey, Ibuki, deep breathing, Q. Go. Ni, Q. Go. San, Q. Go. Hey, 体を。One side. Remember to relax your fist. When Shigan says, relax your fist and gently tap your body. Hey, the other side. So. So, hey, both hands gently tap. Keep your fist nice and relaxed, and tap a little bit harder when you breathe out, and a little bit more gentle when you breathe in. So, hey, outside, soto, wet, and so. Naka, inside, soto, again, outside, naka, inside. Hey, mae, front, and uchi. Sorry, shiro. Mae, and uchi. So, hey, so. So, hands up, forward, and down, and relax. So. Moving your body a little bit after all that Christmas food. Okay, hopefully it was a good Christmas dinner. Let's now move your body. Hiza, awaru, one side, hantai, hiza, awaru, the other side. So, and right, ushiro, right, ushiro, right. Open your toes and down. Hiza up, down, up, down. Hey, keep your center, balance, breathing in, breathing out. Yu, go, san, yu, go. So, hey, your hips outside. 9, 10. Left foot in front, raising your knee. Remember, start low. Also try to use your trunk, to turn from one side to the other. Try to engage your core muscles at this point. Relax core muscles. Engage core muscles, relax core muscles. So try to engage your core muscles when you rotate, and then disengage when you come down. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So hantai, the other side. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hantai. Same thing, but raising your leg. Start low, careful with your hamstring. Okay, so start low and progressively you want, raise it a little bit higher. Keep trying to engage your core muscles and your trunk as you do the exercise. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hantai. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So changing now, hip hinges. Remember, put your hands on your chest, shoulders back, head up, and use your hip, to hinge in that direction. Try to keep your leg and your head moving more or less on the same proportion. Okay, so careful to not bend, curve, and then raise. Shoulders back, head up, raise your leg and your head, same proportion. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, shoulders back, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Open your legs, lower your hips. Okay. Elbows inside, knees outside. Okay. Gently rock side to side, opening those hips. Opening to one side, careful, move your knee first, and then your hip up and open. Keep moving forward. Middle again. Open to the other side. First your knees. Okay, open, pull forward. Down again. So grab your toes, Raise your head. Raising your hips. And remember, let go of your hands and slowly, vertebra by vertebra, begin coming up. Your shoulders round and back, and your head up. And your hips. Hips one side. So, and hips the other side. One side, hips the other side. So, very good. Hey, opening your legs and just side to side. Side to side. Side to side. Gently, side to side. So, lower one side and lower the other side. Lower one side, toes up. Lowering the other side, toes up. Lower one side, toes up again. Knee down and sit. Chest out. Good. Change to the side, toes up, knee down, sit. Chest out. So, open your legs, elbows down. Bring your legs in, hands down. And side to side. Side to side, side to side, side to side. So, down. Coming up, turning one side. Turning the other side. Turning one side. Turning the other side. Hands down. And coming forward. And back stretch. Forward again. And hips up. Down. Hips up. Down. Hips up. Hips down. And hips back. Hey, and Seiza. Shooting one leg forward. Okay, and forward, hands down. At the moment, let's do this stretch in the simpler way. So just one forward, one back. All hands down, knee closer to your butt, to your foot. Raising that arm up. And try to reach towards the floor, down. Gentle, careful with your upper back. Raising up. And down. Gentle, gentle. Raising up. And down. And change. Change side, forward, the other one down. Just gentle with this move, okay? So raising up and down. Raising up, down. Raising up, down. And both legs down, back. So, in Seiza or Kisa. Okay, so breathing in. Remember, into your chest, over to your lower abdomen, and control breathing out. Breathing in to your chest, down to your lower abdomen, breathing out. Breathing in your chest, down to your lower abdomen, out. Couple more. Breathing in, down to your abdomen, breathing out. Last one. You drop into your lower abdomen, go. Hey, side to side. All right. This time, Ushiro Ukemi. Okay. What I did that way. Okay. Ushiro Ukemi. Sitting down. A little bit closer that way. You can bring the whole thing. Actually, there's nothing else over there. All right, Ushiro Ukemi. And she. Okay, so back. Knee. And she. All the way up to your knees. Coming up. All the way down. Knee. Coming up. And up. She. Up. Knee. Up. San. Chi. So, standing up. Standing up. So, it's kind of a little bit coming back into rhythm, okay, of our training. So, let's just begin with some basic things. Funakogi, okay? Let's just do Funakogi, okay? Standing up, hands forward, and back. Funakogi, forward, back. Okay, so remember, very important things with Funakogi. Adjust your foot, adjust your hips, engage your core muscles, okay? So while you engage your core muscles, that protects you from coming back and pulling your lower back, okay? So forward, back, back. Forward, back, back. Okay, so engage your core muscles, keep your good alignment, okay? And shift your weight from your front foot towards your back. Okay, so let's just start slowly. Let's not even make the sound, just let's practice, use your breathing. Kokyu dosa. Okay, so breathing in, out. Go. 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 So, Furudama. Up. Go. So, hey, the other side, Funakogi. Okay, remember again, make sure to shift your weight from forward to backward. Remember, eventually we have a lot of confusion when we distribute the weight on our foot. So there are two ways of distributing the weight. I mean, three ways of doing it. Don't do anything, kind of be flimsy and poor everywhere. Or having most of your weight forward with your back legs extended and your weight forward, or when you are equally carrying with both weights, with the leg both ways. Okay. In this case, Funakogi passes from the front foot to the back foot, from the front foot to the back foot. Okay, so don't go lazy with this, because then when you do any technique, Ikkyo, Nage, Shihonage, this position, which is essential, okay, back leg straight, continue to the spine, front foot strong, is not going to be present. And then we wonder why the technique doesn't work. The technique doesn't work because the body is not moving in a way that it is conducive for the technique to work. Okay, that comes from very basic exercises such as Funakogi. Okay, so right foot in front, hands in front. Okay, breathing in, out. Urdama. So. Go. Hey. Okay, so very important. Okay, very important to learn to relax both sides. Remember to use your both legs. Remember to open those hips. Okay, and just check. You know, if there is anything that is pulling a little bit, just take your time a little bit. See how the rest of your body is. Okay, so now, okay, let's do again Funakogi. Okay, now okay, let's just break down a little bit. Let's work on Funakogi today because it's such an important movement, and it's the end of the year, the beginning of the year. So it's very important to have these basic ideas properly set. So number one, this time let's focus on having your core muscles engaged. Okay, so let's imagine you adopt your position, open your legs, lift your hips, engage your core muscles. So now tap, 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 tap your core muscles, relax your core muscles. Relax, relax. Engage them. Let's go hard, relax them. Engage them, go hard, relax them. First of all, you know, learn the difference between those two feelings. When your core muscles are engaged, when your core muscles are relaxed. Okay, core muscles engaged, core muscles relaxed. So now, just as a little exercise. So hands in front of you, have them relax. It should be nice and flimsy and floppy. That's fine. So this is the easiest part, the front core muscles. Now engage them. Should feel a little bit harder. They should feel kind of tense in there. Okay? So that's the easy part. Now, a little bit on the sides, with lateral core muscles. Relax them. See, this is below the rib cage. Of course, not on the top of the rib cage, below the rib cage. So can you feel that they relax? Yeah? So now engage. You should feel expanded a little bit. That's more difficult because it's the lateral rib core muscles. Okay? Last one, the back core muscles. Use maybe your thumbs a little bit. You feel, can you push them? Yeah, relax. Now can you engage those? Is there any sensation of change on the back core muscles? Okay, that's more difficult. So front muscles, they should be more or less responsive to tension and relaxation. Lateral core muscles, they start to get a little bit difficult. Back core muscles, they start to be more difficult. So just quickly, sandwich practice. So put your hands like that, make them into a sandwich, press into your core, and breathe in, engage. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in, engage. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in, engage. Breathe out, relax. Okay? So remember, engaging core muscles and breathing is not exactly the same, but breathing helps to engage core muscles. They are not the same. Eventually, those two things are two different functions. But breathing and engaging core muscles sometimes helps. So, in the beginning, the Funakogi, as you know, when we're doing Funakogi, what's happening? We do ye, ho, ye, ho, ye, ho. So we're actually exhaling both times. So it's difficult to match these things. So for the moment, let's just practice one exhalation, one inhalation, one exhalation, one inhalation. Okay, especially when you inhale, raise your core muscles, make sure that you're not pulling with your lower back. Let's just do that, please. Okay, go forward and inhale, forward, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. So relax, change side, the other side. Okay, especially remember, in this case, we're inhaling, protecting our lower back, and we're going to do one more movement after that. Okay, so exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And relax. Okay, so this time we're going to do the same thing. We're going to exhale, inhale, pivot, and exhale. Exhale, inhale, pivot, and exhale. Okay, so we're going to exhale out, inhale, pulling the energy in, hold it, keep your core muscles engaged, pivot in that moment, and exhale. And relax. Okay, exhale, inhale, hold, engagement of core muscles, pivot, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, hold, pivot, exhale. Exhale, inhale, pivot, exhale. Okay, so now let's do just that one. So it has an exhalation, an inhalation, a holding, and then one more exhalation. When you are doing the holding, just check. Is there anything there? You know, is there any engagement of the core muscles at all? There should be a difference between nothing and some form of engagement. Once again, that core muscle activity, okay, is structurally very important. In terms of technique is very important. In terms of health is very important. So it has to engage those core muscles. So, okay, let's do it slowly. We're going to exhale. We're going to inhale. We're going to check, pivot, and exhale. We're going to exhale, inhale, check, and exhale. Exhale, inhale, pivot checking, pivot, check, exhale. Exhale, inhale, check, exhale, and relax. Okay, so again, I know this practice, but the use of the lower abdomen muscles is very important to be able to hold. Okay, for example, sometimes we come here and we do Katatedori Kokyuho Rippo, enters, and at this moment, depending on the uke, depending how heavy the uke is. If the uke is heavy and she keeps moving forward, two problems. My hips are up, my core muscles are not engaged, I am weaker than this person, she keeps moving forward, she's going to push me over. Boom. That's what's going to happen. And happens is, oh, you know, and then we get frustrated. The technique is not working. No. If my hips are completely up, if my core muscles are floppy, almost any force that comes towards me is going to overcome, unless I am much bigger, unless I am a much bigger person. That's why smaller person, weaker people, this is the whole almost ideal of Aikido. That's why they say smaller people, weaker people, women. Why? Because women are people that are smaller and weaker than men. Have to do better Aikido than men. Why? Because a big man can afford to be really high, really floppy, just really heavy, boom, kaboom, and throw. But a smaller person cannot afford that. You know, she absorbs, her hips are down, and her core muscle must be engaged. That's the only chance that she has for me to not, if her hips are up, if her core muscles are weak, when she does that, she will have no chance, because I am 30 kilos heavier than her. So no chance. So two mechanical important things. You know, once again, I have said this joke many times. When you check on a computer, the first thing that a geeky person asks you is it plugged in? It sounds like a silly, stupid thing to waste time on, but the reason why they check that is because they say, well, if it's not plugged in, nothing works. You know, it doesn't turn on anywhere. Our equivalent to that is your hips down. If your hips are not down, if your hips are not engaged, if you're not connected to the ground, nothing is going to work. It's like from then on, everything becomes a problem. After that, very soon, you have any awareness of your breathing and your core muscle engagement. If there is no such a thing, your techniques are not going to work. So that's why these exercises are so important. Okay, so let's do it one more time. It's just Funa Kogi, lower your hips. Okay, remember, lower your hips. Okay, exhale, inhale, pivot, cut, relax, exhale, inhale, pivot, cut, exhale, inhale, go, ish, go, go, one more, go, and relax. Okay, so let's just focus on those, you know, those two things, you know, hips down. The engagement and disengagement of core muscles, it's a little bit more of a difficult thing to remember and to practice. It's a little bit more subtle, more complicated, but we need to remember that, because otherwise, again, techniques don't know work. Okay, so now this time, okay, what we're going to do is this: we're going to stepping in, we're going to pivot, then we're going to turn. Okay, so once again, the idea is to perform basic movements that we do in Aikido all the time: stepping, turning, pivoting, etc., and making sure that hips down, core muscle engagement are always part of that movement. So what we're going to do is stepping in, pivot, and this time turn. One more time, stepping in, pivot, turn. Stepping in, pivot, turn. One more time, stepping in, pivot, turn. Hand tie, change side. Okay, let's do the mechanics first, and then we talk about the breathing. Stepping in, pivot, turn. Stepping in, pivot, turn. Stepping in, pivot, turn. Stepping in, pivot, turn. Okay, so that's the mechanics. So that's the footwork and the arm work. So that's the mechanic. Hopefully we got that. Stepping in, pivot, turn. All right, so now let's just kokyu dosa. Let's breathe. Okay, so don't worry about your core muscles at the moment. Just breathe. Out, in, out, out, in, out. Breathing in, out, in, out. Breathing in, out, in, out. That's kokyu dosa. That's paying attention to our breathing while moving. Okay, so breathing in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Too high on your hips. Okay, then move to wherever you need to be. Okay, out, go, out, go. If you are too close to that, go in front all the way. Yeah, which is what I've been saying all the time. Because you are right. You cannot be close to that. So now, we have our breathing is already more. Our mechanics are okay. Our breathing is okay. Let's try to pay attention to our core muscle engage. So we breathe in, engage, disengage, engage, disengage. Okay, so for the moment, just focus on engaging in the moment that you do your pivot and your turn. That's when your core muscle should be engaged. So forget about this part. So just breathe out, breathe in, engage, disengage. Breathe out, breathe in, engage, disengage. Breathe out, breathe in, engage. One more, out, go. Change sides. Okay, so again, pay attention to the engagement at some point. That's the only thing that I'm asking. Hips down, breathing in, breathing out, holding and engaging. I know that suddenly is maybe asking too much, but we somehow have to build these habits. Otherwise, no technique is going to work. No technique is ever going to. It doesn't matter if you know, oh yeah, it's when you grab the arm and twist it, or when you cut the arm and turn it. Doesn't matter. These are some of the things that make techniques effective, not the shapes of the techniques. Okay, so go, go, in, go, stepping in, go, stepping in, go, stepping in. One more. Stepping in. So, okay, so 5 more minutes. Okay, for our almost last online training of the year. Okay, so one more time, just using that connection of yours. This time we're going to stepping in, pivot, okay, and we're going to breathe down. We're going to breathe up and eliminate. Okay, so Irimi Waza basically on this form. Okay, a partner showmans, enter, let, control, and then hit Irimi Nage again. Enter into Irimi Nage. So the Irimi form, the technique form will be here, pivot, control, raise up, and then in this case I'm going to let her go. I will enter back again. Those moments, those motions are only, let's have a look. Showman stepping in, pivot, cut down, raise up, I'm stepping in. All right, so, and those moments, the capacity to hold me in that process is 100% related to the level of her hips and the capacity to transfer energy from the ground into her body, which has to pass through her core muscles. If her core muscles are not active, I'm a martial artist, a professional player, a music performer, they are not connected to the ground. And if people is not connected to the ground, they are floating up here, power, speed, energy, tonality, sound, all of it goes into the ether. So, okay, so this time we're going to stepping in, pivot, down, up, pivot back, and coming back again. Okay, stepping in, pivot, down, up, pivot back, and step in. Okay, stepping in, pivot, down, up, pivot back, step in. One more time, stepping in, pivot, down, up, pivot back, and stepping. Practice that on your own time. Remember the phases of practice as well. Basic mechanical movements first, then kokyudosa, when are you breathing in, when you're breathing out. And if you can do that, when are you engaging core muscles, when are you disengaging core muscles. When are you practice that for a few minutes, free practice by yourselves. Kami, with me. Okay, so, all right. Stepping in, pivot, take me down, control me your back, control from my back, down, up, pivot, and step back. Stepping in, super high on your hips, down, up, super high on your hips, super high on your hips, there you go, down. If you're super high on your hips, it will always happen. Thank you. Okay, stepping in, lower your hips, there you go, pivot. So, good. Keep your hips down. So, I'm sitting. The other side. Hips down. Down. So, up. Pivot. I turn. This side. Show it. Up. And entering. Okay. Up. And entering. This side. Entering. One more. Up. So. And entering. So. Stepping in. Control my spine. Good. So. So. Keep hips down. Hips down. Hips down. So. Control my spine. So, one more. Okay. So, stepping in, pivoting down, up. So, stepping in, Hey, それまでおしまい。So, let's finish up. So, どういるね。Hey, hey. All right, let's finish up for today. Thank you so much for watching this, or whatever time you are watching it. As you can see, we are in Mexico, so we are not back in Australia yet, but we'll be back there next week, not next Friday. So next Friday there will be no online session because next Friday we'll be exactly flying back into Australia. But I do look forward to seeing everybody on the mat and hopefully online as well on the Saturday, the 6th of January. Okay, so I won't see you from here until then. So I said belated Merry Christmas, but now we're already past that. But New Year is around the corner. So thank you so much for all the effort, especially people who train online. You know, it's a particular kind of effort. It's a particular type of discipline. Everything from showing up to remaining focused to observing through this medium, I think is we keep it because it's a good opportunity and people has requested to be maintained. But I also appreciate enormously the effort that it requires to have the discipline and the commitment to make the most out of online sessions because it's not the easiest medium to learn. But thank you so much to everyone, especially again, people who watches these videos and makes that effort through the online effort. Hopefully you get something out there for your training. Have a really good end of the year and our best wishes for all of you for the new year. Be healthy, which is the most important thing, and peace and good to you all in the new year. Okay, let's finish up this. はい。はい。ありがとうございました。Thank you very much.